Hello and welcome back to our commentated Laserforce video series. Today we're looking at an ammo game from Black Sneak, one of our veteran players. To help analyse the video today I am joined by 2K King.
Hey guys.
Rodak.
Bonjour.
Light.
What's up?
Ninja Jack.
Yay!
And Guy Next Door.
Yo.
And I am Dimmy Hawk. So let's dive in and take a look.
There's nothing they can't handle.
Yeah, so another instance of taking resubs right off the start in a Space 5 game.
Generally we ask if anyone wants resubs at the start.
There's a couple reasons for doing it, actually there's one reason for doing it. It means that you can stay out longer at the start of the game.
Yeah.
But one of the things that is detrimental to doing that is, number one, it means that your resupply are about a second or two off from getting upstairs.
Yeah.
And that can actually make a big difference. And number two, it means that you've got two players that are down for 7 seconds, where, if you're battling for upstairs, that can also make a big difference.
Yeah.
So
Now this is quite interesting. You've got both 3 hits back.
No, we don't.
I'm back. I'm just tucked around the
You're
corner.
not a 3-hit, are you?
Yeah, yes, he's the commander.
Oh, I thought it was
You're actually the heavy.
My bad.
So, I
So
don't
who's the medic alongside? It's Trev.
Well, that's
Alongside
that.
Snake.
So that was kind of an instance where, I didn't hear if they were supposed to get each other, but because both Prof Trev and Black Sneak have played, for years, their instincts kick in when they resupply together to get each other once they resupply the heavy.
Right.
And see, Sneak isn't a big communicator in terms of, alright, this is what's going to happen next, but they're still able to, at least whilst it's quiet, they're still able to get the double resupplies in.
Yeah. Impressive that Sneak managed to get over far enough.
But you notice what he's actually done is he's got his whole arm over.
Right.
I was going to say, where's his feet off the ground?
Sneak, if you're watching this, yes, we are calling you short.
But yeah, further to that point is, without the instructions, it means that if stuff starts getting complicated, like if they start getting attacked from all sides, then the resupply becomes very jumbled and very incohesive.
Yeah, it was also nice of Jack to mention to Sneak that he was completely out of ammo.
For sure.
So like you say, they just went 3 lots of doubles in a row. Like you say, the communication isn't really there, but they're so experienced within the game that they know to look at where the other person's pointing, and Trev will know that Sneak is leading the shots.
But also, they just know that once someone's come in, they're the next person that's going to be up, so they need to resupply them
That's
next.
right. And playing in the resub, that's super important, remembering the order in which you resupply people.
Yeah.
If you can sort of talk about the order in which people have gone down, then that also helps. It helps with newer players in the resupply.
Absolutely.
And the other thing is, as a medic, or whoever the dominant person is to follow where their gun's pointing as well.
Yeah.
Like, not just steer at one wall as such.
So there would have been a situation where communication would have been fantastic, because if Sneak was leading Trev, he could have said, do not resupply him until we're both up, because he was only 2 seconds away from coming up.
Yeah, he said hang on, but it was too late.
It was too late, yeah.
Now that was
Okay, some
good
great.
resets.
Yeah, there's some ammo resets there.
Yeah.
See, the other side of the coin is not. We might have covered it already, but I can't remember. Is when our full team, when red team full team is back, saying now. Well, I mean, what does that mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
It's fine if it's quiet, but as soon as a bunch of people come in to try and attack,
Yeah, you see now, there's a few people back, right? It's like saying now, yeah, unless you really, really sort of pay attention of who went down first.
I managed to get in and get a shot off on Trev. Not the most experienced commander player, but I'm pretty happy that I'm actually doing what you're supposed to do.
Stayed for too long.
You and me.
Yep.
You're about 20 for everything.
It's that balance of getting a muff as a commander and then coming back like 2 seconds later because you know, it's,
I mean, it is helpful to know how much you have, but you know, big suits don't have that.
and that's important for getting doubles as well. Like,
Imagine if they had like shot counters, like the actual space.
Gen 7 suits do.
Does it?
Yeah, it tells you how many shots and lives you have
See,
remaining.
like as a purist, I'm not a big fan. Like part of the game management is like getting a
Knowing the
feel
field,
for
yeah.
when, yeah. So adding, like, you know, they never used to tell you whose nuke was dropping. You just kind of
yes.
We had to wait to see for the lights to go
That's
on.
right.
It was like
But-
a surprise when it was the other team. You're like, Christmas is coming early.
Well, adding some of that stuff in kind of levels, or puts people back on an even playing field. So, you know, you don't have to have played for 5 years in order to understand, okay, this is what happens when somebody nukes, or this is how many shots I think I have.
It does change the dynamic if people have shot counters.
For sure.
Yeah.
It definitely does. That's what I'm saying. It's a way that it sort of evens up if you're not as skilled as somebody else. It gives you like a handicap, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
But in some ways, you kind of do have almost a shot counter.
Plus
Right?
it-
If you learn how to count, like you know roughly how many shots you got.
How many you got left,
But
yeah.
that's,
And
that
roughly,
comes with time.
yeah.
That comes with being.
But
Plus,
you're not
it
gonna
makes
learn
it
that.
harder to kill the ammo out, who now can be like, oh crap, I'm on one.
Or the medic, you know, he can go more hiding. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, I am now on like.
Well, actually, that's a
one
good
life.
point.
Have a
The
life.
medic, part of their job, if they're doing it well, is actually counting how many lives they've actually
Yeah.
they've actually
Like,
lost.
how much do I have on credit?
I mean,
you
that
know?
can get confusing when people start, you know, start getting bounced around. But having that knowledge is actually pretty damn important.
Yeah.
Actually, to be perfectly honest, if you're on one life on a medic and the other team drops a nuke, it doesn't matter what you are, you're gonna be
You're
dead.
gone. Yeah.
So that's great work there by Light. Just so happened that DK was around there to get the reset anyway, but Light moved from that centre position where he is now all the way around to get the reset. And having the presence of mind to be able to make that that move is really important, because it makes the difference between, you know, a heavy coming in and attacking a resupply again and not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some players hold back on the resets because they don't want to go beyond 3 meters and they're not sure whether.
That's right.
Especially long run. There's a couple of people who are hesitant to pursue.
Well, if somebody, like, from where King just came in and died there as a scout, you were a scout?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't go from there all the way to that corner. That would be further than 3 meters.
Yeah.
But where he just died, which was about halfway into the room, but here,
You can get to the corner.
you can get to the corner from there. So it's just a matter of being aware of where they died, I guess.
And one of the things where the heavy can become quite key for that is that if the heavy exchanges blows and the ammo is going for the reset, for the heavy to actually communicate to the ammo where the player died, so the ammo knows how far they can actually go.
That's right.
I also noticed that Sneak was just reflecting off the walls. I'm not sure if there was anyone attacking because
No.
Jack was like looking down the barrel.
It's quite an interesting way of doing it. Like, a lot of guys overseas do it. They'll sit in an area, and as the ammo, they'll spam off the wall. Or not
'Cause you've got
off the wall,
infinite
but
shots.
into an area. So if somebody comes around, the likelihood is they're going to get hit straight away. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
That's
great
awesome.
reset there.
See, that just takes so much pressure off your heavy.
Yeah.
Being able to do that as an ammo. But yeah, as the ammo, you don't have to worry about running out of shots. So why not just spam if you can. Yeah, it's a great example of Jackpot giving his resupply some direction as well. Yeah, so Sneak and Trev have very good chemistry here. I think they've both been playing for 15 years plus.
Yeah. Well, they'd have over 10,000 games between them, probably.
Yeah. That's a daunting number, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, Trev has an insane amount of games.
Well, he's the most experienced player in the country, isn't he?
No, I think, well,
In New Zealand?
He lives in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's in the top 5 worldwide.
Yeah.
Behind, what is it? Is Rusty still number 1?
Yeah, Rusty has been playing forever.
I think it's Rusty and Dredge.
Trage, yeah.
Trage has also been playing forever. If you're watching this, Trage, you're old. There you got him. Nice. So in this instance, they haven't moved to go get the green base until the second nuke had almost detonated. So
They should have gone earlier.
Or at least having a heads up when the nukes are going to drop
Yeah.
is really useful.
And I'm nearly on my third, so I should be about to reply with mine. Can't imagine I stacked any more than 3.
I think they dropped now. And that's the importance of double tapping, like resup when it's quiet as well.
There they go.
So the green team now should be coming upstairs.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay. So a massive swing in this game is going to be when all the bases, because the green team are missing four bases.
Yeah, and they're all Android upstairs.
Yeah.
But now that we've got it, yeah, so Rodak's just taken it out.
So it should draw the game kind of level. They do have Big Silly Goose, who doesn't have any gens. But again, he's only played a couple
I
of
think
weeks.
he eventually gets one. I think he gets one.
Oh, yeah.
I think. I'm not sure.
So our medic's just died out.
Green medic, yeah.
Yeah, green medic's just gone.
So
Trevor's
just
also about to go up. Actually, no, he's not.
But yeah, so green team have got all the bases now. So that's brought it a bit closer. There's only about what, 1,000? Oh, less than 1,000 points between them.
So it's a pretty close game. That's a great attack.
Thank you. Rare that I get that.
The only thing I would have suggested that you do from there is
Yeah.
follow them from where they went to the mouth of Disco.
Right.
Because that is bang on 3 meters, and you could have maybe got another.
Another head in.
Yeah.
Still kind of finding my feet playing Commander.
Yeah, again, it's that unknown of, okay, how far can I follow?
Yeah.
Or you could do what I would do and just go the complete other way and go straight to green.
If you're
Cut
quick
off the
enough,
green base.
King is one of the quickest players we have, so going a different way is definitely an option for someone as quick as him.
Yeah.
So there's 2 minutes to go on the clock. See, at this point,
Green gets a lot of pressure because Red is resubbing, and I think we've gone into full defensive mode.
Yeah.
well, you got no medic as well, so
Yeah.
you can't really top up on those.
Is this a game that I was Superman again? Okay, that's good.
I think we would have heard you by now.
And by you, I mean Roderick.
The game would the game means a lot earlier.
Oh, yeah. So considering they didn't Sneak didn't really give Trev much instruction here. They've done a very good job at resupplying their team, except in that instance where they had a mix-up. So yeah, they have the chemistry and have been playing for long enough that they can understand. But I mean, they missed another one there.
I think he shot, but it just didn't register.
Trev shot earlier. That's
Also, Sneak managed to keep the pressure off Trev.
Yeah.
So it helps. That's why Trev is still alive until the very end.
Yeah.
To the end, I think.
He's got 2 lives, you make it.
Yeah, because I think everyone's on green's gone defensive because they've all gone crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because the game was very much in the balance. Very, very close game.
Because
Snake is just.
Great attack.
There you go. Big City Ghost did end up getting both bases. So
Yeah.
both teams claimed all the bases. And
That's
I think
good.
that's what's going to settle it for a red team taking this
Yeah.
one out. Yeah, so Trev just dying out in the last 30 seconds of the game there.
So yeah, that was a pretty close game, and it's a really good example of if you go back and you watch the ammo video where myself guy next door played, and you see the two differences in the style. I'm very, very vocal. Sneak not so much, and yet he was still able to, with somebody who's been playing for a long time, was still able to make some really good doubles. So even though the styles are different, I very much preach communication. It's not 100% necessary. So
Yeah.
It's kind of a calm and cool under pressure sort of
yeah.
that sort of style, I suppose. But that's
Sneak
due
style.
to experience.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was pretty good. It is a close game. It's a good game to watch.
Yeah, definitely good. Cool. Thanks to everyone here. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you can see more of this wonderful content. And we'll see you all next time.
Peace.
do it.
Bye.